What's up, everybody? Going to be working on episode 4 of the 82 Pontiac PMD seat project for my 97 Pontiac Firebird. As you've seen in the previous episodes, cleaned the seats up, kind of tore them apart, got the driver's seat out of the 97 and was able to get the 82 seat top onto the base of the 97 seat, and was able to mock it up into the car. Now that I know that that is working, I'm going to work on getting the tan plastic pieces painted to match the interior of my 97. The interior of my 97 is like a charcoal gray, kind of a medium gray, and I need to get my seats, plastic and the fabric, to match the interior color. So, I was at the store and purchased this duplicolor vinyl and fabric spray paint in charcoal gray. Off camera, I kind of tested the spray paint out just to see what am I going to be dealing with here. I've never done this before, and I need all my interior plastic pieces to match this. This is the reclining mechanism cover on my 97. It's this charcoal gray, and this is the 82 PMD seat cover in this kind of a light tan. So I need to get this to here. Off camera, I've already kind of tested that. I wanted to see what I'm dealing with the paint, and the results were pretty nice. So here's the inside. That's the tan color, and then this is what it spray painted to look like. So there's the two pieces together. So we're looking at a pretty solid match for the interior plastic color. So 97 and then 82. Let's see where I was and where I am now. The duplicolor spray paint says I need to scuff up and kind of rough up the plastic a little bit. I took some sandpaper. It definitely kind of got the surface scuffed up for it, almost a little too much. Probably need to go a little bit less intense on my preparation for it. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I can kind of see the scuff marks in it. Now, these plastic pieces were not perfect to begin with. I'm going to work on the rest of the pieces and kind of show you the steps in taking it. I am going to continue to use the sandpaper to kind of rough up the surface, but I'm not going to go as hard on it as I did. Now, when it comes to the actual seat fabric, I'm a little more scared about that. I'm going to test it out on the seat bottoms, which I'm not going to be using. I'm going to work on the plastic first, and then we'll work on the fabric later, maybe in another episode. But let's see if we can get all these plastic pieces to my charcoal gray interior. Here is all the trim plastic pieces for the 82 seats. Of course, you've got the reclining mechanism covers. Here's the one that I've already painted, and then here's the other side. Again, the driver's seat, because these seats came out of a Grand Prix, they had an ashtray. I'm going to go ahead and retain this because the back cover has got a big hole in it, and since I'm not recovering these seats right now, I'm just going to go ahead and get these painted up, cleaned up, and put them in there. The seat belt guides, that's pretty much all that's left of it. So I'm going to retain the stock ones in the 97 Firebird, and they screw right into the holes that these were in the headrest, so that's not a problem. So again, there's my 97, and the one I tested out looks pretty good there. The driver's side is in much worse condition than the passenger side. There's some kind of deep scratches here. So I am going to try to be a little bit more aggressive with the sandpaper on that one. Try to get some of this deeper grooves out. If not, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I'm not going to worry too much about it. The paint actually delivers pretty smoothly, pretty nice pattern, so it really didn't take that long to get that covered. So I don't really use that much paint. I noticed that when I was sanding this with the other, it was actually taking some of that dark staining kind of out of it. I'm barely applying any pressure to this at all. I don't really want to go crazy with it. I'm using 180. Smaller piece here, a little easier to handle. Well, at this point, all I can say is it is what it is. So I'm going to take these pieces outside, let them dry in the sun a little bit, wipe them down one more time, and then we'll get to spraying. Covers really nicely. So that's pretty much one coat. Let's move on. That's really good. I'm impressed by that paint. Proof's in the pudding though. We'll see how well it holds up over time, you know, in the vehicle, but it seems to be covering very well, even on the first coat, so I'm really impressed with that. Alright, I'm going to go for coat number 2. Alright, so there we have it. That's 2 coats. And that's how it compares to the stock 97 piece. Not 100% perfect match, but it is really close. Well, there you have it, my first attempt at ever spray painting interior plastic panels. I'm pretty pleased with the turnout. This is my after. I'm curious at seeing how well this paint will hold up, because I really do like how well it covered the plastic pieces. I'm just curious as to see, you know, where these 2 pieces where I'm going to be reclining the seat, how well that paint is actually going to hold up. So the verdict is still out as far as, you know, how well this this paint will hold up, but it did adhere to the plastic pretty well, and it covered pretty well. Some of the heavier damaged spots on these plastics that, you know, probably could have used some kind of epoxy filler or whatever the case may be. But for what I'm going to use it for, I think it turned out really nice. I'm happy with the result. Can't wait to get this all put back together and into the car. I think I'll hold off on this video for actually spray painting the fabric. I'll leave that to the next one. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. God bless.